this opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Kutsar. Mr. Terry.
Mr. Chairman, I want to open by thanking you and the members of your committee for taking your valuable time in studying this issue. I know that you've spent a lot of time on it, and Speaker Roberts and members of your House for taking an opportunity to really delve into an important issue that has been finally getting some movement here in the state legislature. Obviously, the New Jersey Compassionate Use Medical Marijuana Act is not without its controversy. There are passionate advocates and detractors with respect to legalization, even for this extraordinarily limited purpose of medical marijuana. But I think that even in its present form, and with the amendments, which I don't necessarily think are all necessary, but I think that this is real progress. And I want to thank the members of this committee for moving the bill in its form, even with the amendments. I do have some concern with respect to the narrowness of it, but I want to continue to work with your House to make changes and make this the very best bill that we can. I will state that it is my estimation and opinion that this bill will be the most restrictive in the United States, and we will not be the first state to do such. We will be the 14th state at this count for the legalization of this medicine for some purpose. Out of those 13 prior states, we will certainly have the most restrictions and most safeguards, I think the least worry in terms of its abuse. I look forward to working with all of you in that regard. I do want to say that I thank you for considering this bill because, as you know, as a society, we do recognize that we owe a special duty to our ill and our infirm, and we devote already tremendous resources, both public and private, to discovering cures and treatments for the diseases that currently torment all of our members and loved ones of society. This is exemplified by the state's creation of the Cancer Institute of New Jersey and the push to establish facilities to promote stem cell research. We work very hard to raise money and awareness for people participating in AIDS walks, Races for the Cure, support for people with debilitating diseases wearing red and pink ribbons to symbolize our solidarity with those among us who are facing and battling valiantly severe illnesses and debilitating conditions. This is an opportunity for us to reach out and do some good for society, to help people that are at their very weakest and at their very worst. As exemplified by all the people here today, I think that this is an issue that needs to be addressed. I support it wholeheartedly, and I want to thank each and every one of you for your consideration.
Mr. Carroll.
Just very briefly, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to Senator Scutari and Senator Kutsar on this. To reiterate what I said before, Rutgers University and the taxpayer state of New Jersey bestowed upon me a Juris Doctor degree. And if you have a question about the law, you come to me. You have a different initial after your name, Mr. Chairman. And it seems to me that at the end of the day, this comes down to a question of trust. Well, the M is the important part. And the people who have that M after their name should be trusted to have the best interests of their patients in heart, to do what is best for their patients. I understand many of the concerns raised by the people. We had discussions with some of the members of this committee this morning, and I understand the concerns. But the simple fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, the question is, to my way of thinking, should the law stand between a physician and what he or she believes is in the best interest of their patients? And I don't believe it should. I believe that we can trust the physicians of this state to act responsibly. If we can't, they shouldn't be physicians. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Voss.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As you can see, the three main sponsors of this bill come from very different perspectives politically, and I think this speaks to the fact that this is a very important bill because you have people from the right, the left, and the middle who are sponsoring this. And
You're the right winger?
And I think that this speaks to the fact that all of us have received, I know I have received, heart-wrenching letters from all over the state, all over the country actually. I've had several of my students, young people, 18, 19, die from very, very serious diseases. Some of my best friends have passed away. And I know that some of them got marijuana illegally. And this was a travesty because of the fact that if you are terminal, anything and everything that can possibly be used to alleviate that pain is really important. I don't think that anyone who has a relative or has seen a person experience terrible, terrible pain can have an issue with this bill. And I think that there are 13 states already that have initiated legalizing marijuana. And I think that, we need to do some tweaking, but I think that this is a very, very important thing for all of the people that you see in this room who are suffering from serious, serious illness or pain. So, thank you.